I believe that real estate is a business of trust more than anything. We don't sell the product. Usually लोग ये बोलते हैं कि कहीं सारो है तो बताओ. You may not realize that people are running their houses in the meager income that they have. बोले घर तो ले लिए अच्छी जूह जैसे. I have diverted a whole lot of them, told them that 3 bedroom is not for you. 2 bedroom हो पाएगा आपसे. I mean, why don't you take a break?
जैसे पहले बोलते थे कि एक बिल्डर है, वही बिल्डर से कौन मगजमारी करे. नाउ बिल्डर हैज टेकन अ प्लेस ऑफ अ रियल एस्टेट डेवलपर.
Our approach would be like a game of poker. It's not the hands that you play जिससे आप पोकर जीतते हो, but it's about the hands that you put down.
इस सेट के इन्वेस्टर्स आपको पसंद आते हैं, मतलब
जो पैसा दे के भूल जाए ऐसे पसंद आते हैं.
जिसको रियल एस्टेट का बहुत ऑलरेडी नॉलेज है, ज्ञान है, वो इन्वेस्ट कर रहे हैं. एंड जिसको बोले कि आई ट्रस्ट मॉमिक, आपको जहाँ ठीक लगे आप करिए उस हिसाब से.
I am always afraid of people जो ऐसा बोलते हैं भाई तेरे को दिया तू जाना.
In current times, Ahmedabad is on a world map because of Commonwealth coming to Ahmedabad.
Well, yes, the announcement that Ahmedabad will host the 2030 Commonwealth Games.
Big concerts are happening in Ahmedabad. IPL finals, Cricket World Cup finals are happening. So what do you see in terms of growth?
A single most important aspect of Ahmedabad that has brought Ahmedabad to the pinnacle where it is.
Okay.
And
Momik sir, welcome to Love for Real Estate.
thank you, Akash.
You call yourself as a real estate buff. So please explain this.
Real estate buff. Yeah, I mean, I love all things real estate. My passion for land. Whenever I see an expanse of land, there is a draw towards it. The sheer potential of developing that land, the amazing things that can be done, and I love to quote one thing is that the English have called this thing the real estate, and so one estate that's pretty real, a cliche, but it holds so true. So therefore, it's a passion that fortunately for me is also my profession, and so I call myself a real estate buff.
You are managing investors also. आपके पास काफ़ी सारे इन्वेस्टर्स हैं, ठीक है. इन्वेस्टर्स माइंडसेट एक ऐसा रहता है कि भाई मेरा रिटर्न क्या, कहाँ पे आप इन्वेस्ट कर रहे हो, किस तरीके से आप मैनेज करोगे. ओके. एंड व्हाट विल बी माय पीस ऑफ माइंड, किस तरीके से आई कैन एक्सपेक्ट. तो हाउ यू मैनेज योर इन्वेस्टर्स एंड क्या एक्सपेक्ट किया जा सकता है उनसे.
I believe that real estate, again, to repeat myself, is a currency of trust. I mean, there is no such thing as bad real estate. You only need to map the right user or an investor to that particular real estate. That has been my founding principle for my business, my growth, and everything, and whatever deal I pick up. So, when an investor approaches us, wherein he wants to invest, we don't sell the product. Usually लोग ये बोलते हैं कि कहीं सारो है तो बताओ, कुछ अच्छा है तो दिखाओ यार.
राइट.
या तो फिर हम कुछ भी प्रोजेक्ट कर रहे होते बोले तुम्हारा प्रोजेक्ट में हमारा 2 फ्लैट लग जो के 1 दुकान लग जो. इट्स रियली हार्टनिंग टू सी पीपल पुट दिस ट्रस्ट इन अस. यार वो बंदा अपने को देख के पैसा डाल रहा है, सो थोड़ा रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी बढ़ जाता है, थोड़ा क्या काफ़ी ज़्यादा बढ़ जाता है. एंड आई हैव अप्रोच दिस थिंग प्रिटी कैवेलियर एटीट्यूड था इनिशियली व्हेन आई स्टार्टेड बिजनेस रियल एस्टेट वाला. तो ये एक्साइट होता था मैं कि चलो बंदा पैसा दे रहा है दे देते हैं. आई डिड सम मिसस्टेप्स बट ओवर अ पीरियड ऑफ टाइम आई रियलाइज दैट इट इज़ नॉट, व्हेनेवर देयर इज एन इन्वेस्टमेंट, इट इज़ नॉट द प्रोडक्ट दैट इज इंपॉर्टेंट, बट इट इज़ द type of capital that is going to be invested, the nature of that capital vis-a-vis the investor's expectation, that is very important. तो वहाँ से हमने बंद कर दिया होलसेल माल बेचना टू द इन्वेस्टर कम्युनिटी की मैं बात कर रहा हूँ. एंड वी पिक एंड चूज आवर इन्वेस्टर्स. वी हैव अ ट्रेडिंग क्लब, वी हैव लॉन्ग टर्म इन्वेस्टमेंट्स, वी हैव पीपल हु जस्ट इन्वेस्टेड. So that there are 3 type of things that
3 different bucket set of investors.
not buckets, 3 stages of investment approvals जिसे आप कह सकते हो very in the jargon. Number 1 is that अगर उसका capital is to make money, I am not the right person. मैं मेरा पैसा बनाऊँ वो. So he has to become a partner, he has to put his skin in it, right?
Okay.
I mean, if it is here कि ये मेरा bread and butter होने वाला है, I want to become a real estate, मेरे को ये real estate से मैं पैसा बनाऊंगा, मेरा घर चलेगा वाली बात जो आती है, then there are quite a few characters who believe that ऐसा होता है कि there was a time घर नहीं चलता इससे. Honestly, I mean, passive investments. Number two, so therefore the investment has to be two types. Is it your savings or is it your primary money that you are going to require back in either your business for some
Treating
other-
this as a
Yes.
primary income.
So you're creating this as a secondary income from your primary business, but this capital may be required in your primary business. So there is a set of investments for those kind of people, and then obviously there is the passive investments. Usually there are मेरे यहाँ पे मैक्सिमम पीपल जो इन्वेस्ट करते हैं वो वाले होते हैं जो बोलते हैं यार इसमें से कुछ आएगा, इधर इट इज़ फॉर माई किड्स और इट इज़ इससे मेरा दिस इज़ माई pension plan, this is my retirement plan.
Still treating that investment as a secondary.
Treating
investment.
that as a passive income, but they will not require the capital back immediately, and it is a no risk capital. जो basically it is something it's an asset class के लिए जो किया है. So people invest in gold, people invest in stocks, people invest in bonds. So we are offering them an asset class which is real estate asset.
Okay.
उसके अंदर भी काफ़ी सारी होती है, रेंटल होता है, ये प्रोजेक्ट में ये किया, फ्लिप कर दिया, रेंट सीकर्स हो गए, थोड़े लैंड में कर दिया किसी ने, प्लॉटिंग में किया, ये वो सब. सो टू अस इन्वेस्टर्स के लिए इट इज़ वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट टू लुक एट हिज पर्सनल फाइनेंसिस, द वे ही इज लुकिंग एट दैट पर्टिकुलर रिटर्न, द एक्सपेक्टेशंस वी नीड टू सेट इट राइट. यूजुअली I have seen lot of developers वो लोग they promise quite a huge amount of interest or returns as they call it, rental के तौर पे वो करते हैं. I have not been able to work out a model of that sort. And so usually investors जो मेरे साथ आते हैं, the people who come are people जिन लोग long term investments के लिए आते हैं, who want to get into real estate as a separate asset class. And you will be surprised, there are UNHWIs and there are HNIs, there are especially people जो लोग real estate से थोड़े दूर है. I come from an IT industry background before the real estate, so got a lot of colleagues from that part जो लोग इसमें इन्वेस्ट करते हैं. And these investments are solid real estate, conventional, traditional investments. पक्का जो वो मैं आई लव टू कोट कि मेरे यहाँ पे सहवाग वाली इनिंग्स नहीं होएगी, वो द्रविड़ वाली होगी. सो यू आर एश्योर्ड ऑफ दोज, वो कंसिस्टेंटली रन आएंगे, यू डोंट एक्सपेक्ट एनी सेंचुरीज फ्रॉम मी. सो दैट इज़ द वे वी ट्रीट इन्वेस्टर्स. वी ट्रीट देम विथ थोड़ा वॉरीनेस because there is a whole amount of unrecorded transactions and stuff like that. So ट्रस्ट से बड़ा कोई फैक्टर नहीं है. मैं अगेन ये कहता हूँ, वो कहीं जाना नहीं चाहिए, वो हमारा यूएसपी रहता है.
Oh, interesting. So you came into this real estate, I believe since 2015 you were into 2016
yes.
something. Yes. So how's this journey so far and क्या planning किस तरीके से?
Honestly, I've been blessed. I've been with the right people. I have had the guidance of my elders and the independence to maneuver. My experience with the government and dealing with public helped me forge relationships, helped me see from the customer's point of view, and with my peers, partners guiding me through my initial days, I would see that, yes, I've had it pretty good, to be honest. And the learning has been that we need to adapt to the fast-moving real estate scene of Ahmedabad. I have seen in my small experience the advent of RERA, the GST, the way people's buying psyche has changed. Information is now, there is a plethora of information available online. The way the distinction between a developer and a builder has increased. And there is a rise in education in the customers. This has forced the real estate scenario to evolve to satisfy the customer needs. It's pretty challenging, at the same time exciting. And now you can, there is a vast difference in the last 10 years from what I have seen. And from what I hear from others, there is a stark difference in the last 2 decades, the way Ahmedabad real estate has evolved.
राइट. सो यू हैव मेंशन्ड अबाउट द कस्टमर्स आर आल्सो लर्नेड. काफ़ी कुछ कस्टमर पढ़ रहे हो लिखे हैं, उनको समझ आ रहा है व्हाट एग्जैक्टली द रियल एस्टेट इज, हाउ रियल एस्टेट इज वर्किंग. बट एज अ डेवलपर, what you see in the environment, how developer has evolved over a period of time. Like जैसे पहले बोलते थे कि एक बिल्डर है, भाई बिल्डर से कौन मगजमारी करे. Now builder has taken a place of a real estate developer. So how the transition?
How the transition has shaped the government policies, advent of IT, active CPs, advent of social media. Uh, you can very safely call real estate now a service industry. It's no more just an unorganized
Product.
sector. Yeah, it's not no more. You need to be there. You need to understand the needs. You need to cater to them, pander to their needs at times. And there is huge competition. The stakes have gone high. There is huge amount of transparency in the processes, and information is available easily at the fingertips. You don't need to search for the right people to get you information. This has played the main role. Moreover, RERA has been one of the uh, big drivers of change. It has forced people to consolidate, bring in transparency into their operations. And then customer now has a tool like RTI in the government. They have a tool to demand answers. And righteous builder will do so. There is no reason for not doing so. In fact, uh, it was a lack of understanding of the market initially that the builders acted the way they did. And now, as I see that it is in their own benefit to have clarity of the project, to be able to decide right from the very beginning what they're going to deliver and meet up with the expectations. Set the expectations right and then deliver them. It's easy to do so if the intentions are in place, your planning is perfect, and you're not overselling something, neither are you over trading on that particular commodity. So yes, the evolution is.
But if we see, this is my belief, I might be wrong, but if you see the developers based in Gujarat, Maharashtra, they were already following the ethical practices. RERA came out of because of few mischievous developers, and in the north belt of India, वहाँ से कई सारी पॉलिसी स्ट्रिक्ट करने की ज़रूरत पड़ी, बहुत सारे केसेस सिनेरियो बने. बट अपने गुजरात की बात करें तो डेवलपर्स हैड दैट माइंड सेट कि हाँ यार સાચું જ કરવું છે.
It's not about being ethical or unethical. It's about transparency. It's about taking the pains to explain to the customer what you are doing. No one is alleging that पहले सब गलत हो रहा था, but it was not that transparent. Transparency always brings in honesty. But yes, I agree with you that RERA has taken away the impact of a small developer. आज की तारीख में छोटा डेवलपर काम नहीं कर पाता. You need to consolidate. You need to partner up, right? So RERA saw an end of an era where a small guy could become a developer because the cost of capital has gone up substantially. RERA has ensured that a whole lot of technical inputs need to be brought in at a stage where cash flow may not have turned positive for the developer. आज से कई साल पहले की बात है तो. So RERA was brought in for a reason with all the, in fact, even the industry was a part of the formation of this act. So we cannot say that it was that a particular region builders were honest, not honest. They have to look at it from the national perspective. You have to live with the times. You can argue on whether it has been brought in for the right reasons or not. It is there. We are following it. There are
It's
more
good for everyone.
There is more of an upside than the downside. There are always downsides to anything. So
Right.
I think the upsides outweigh the downsides. So it's a good thing to have.
Right. So talking about you, particularly about you, said you entered in 15, 16 something. So during that period, demonetization happened, RERA happened, GST regulations has changed. So as you enter into a new different field segment in your career, and you see those such big changes happening in the industry, which is impacting everybody's life. So आपको क्या फील हुआ उस टाइम पे, मतलब
नहीं
चैलेंजेस क्या हुए उस टाइम पे?
हीरो बनने वाली बात नहीं है ये. I had very powerful partners, let me tell you that. I was protected that way. I was insulated from the market dynamics because I was not doing anything independently, neither was I taking so big risks. So I'm thankful to all the people I've worked with, and I cannot claim unnecessary, वो कोई बड़ी बात नहीं है. The good thing that happened was, let me put it that way, was that मैंने नया syllabus ही पढ़ा है, पुराना पढ़ा ही नहीं है. So जो अभी एग्ज़ाम चल रही है मैंने तो वही समझा है, मैंने वही देखा है. So demonetization was of course it was abrupt, but it taught me that very early in this real estate career that things can change overnight, and one needs to plan in such a way that you are able to adapt nimbly and take actions fast. So your planning plays a huge role in whatever we do. So I was not, I mean, मेरे लिए ऐसा कोई अर्थ शेकिंग मोमेंट नहीं था, बट येस, बीइंग एन एविड रीडर and someone who was new to the industry, learning was always on the forefront, and सीखना ही था तब तो. So what we learned was that you need to act fast, you need to be on the right side to be able to act fast and take calls, strong calls, fast calls. Speed is everything, yes, and you need to be knowledgeable about stuff. You cannot depend completely on consultants. वो एक चीज़ सीखी है, अल्टीमेटली वो नीचे साइन तो हमारी करवाते हैं. So
Right.
वो सीखना पड़ा, वो है.
You mentioned about partners,
Yes.
right? You have worked with different partners.
Yes.
Right. So I know कि obviously experience with different partner will be different.
Yes.
So projects में जब आप approach करते हो, okay, you are thinking about कि भाई अभी project लेके आना है. So what is your mindset? उस टाइम पे कैसे सोच रहे होते हो, और opportunity comes to you, you are thinking to bring some this set of partner or this set of partners. So what's your approach?
Our approach would be like a game of poker. It's not the hands that you play जिससे आप पोकर जीतते हो, but it's about the hands that you put down. So something that my elders taught me, my father-in-law in particular, my senior partners and people, is that not every opportunity, not every land, even if it is at a sub-market cost, should be, you should not pounce at everything that comes up to you. In fact, we have got almost 95%, 96% of first stage rejection of proposals that come to us. So क्या सोचते हैं सबसे पहले, हमारा स्ट्रेंथ क्या है? एवरी डेवलपर वुड हैव सम स्ट्रेंथ. अपने को आगे क्या करने का है? हाउ डू यू सी योर सेल्फ प्लानिंग? इट इज़ अ वेरी इंडिविजुअल ड्रिवन अप्रोच दैट वी हैव. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, my priority is residential market. Commercial does not excite me as much as residential does. We love to do things to help people build homes. It's a personal passion, and I love it. Be it affordable housing, be it premium living. Then the second part is the synergy, that the people
The
with whom
important
we
one.
work. Yes, and there should not be a huge amount of imbalance in the partners. They should be on the same page, same frequency. The goals have to be aligned, and then obviously everybody should share the same passion for detail, execution, and finish. जैसे हमने अभी इट्स अ वेरी कॉमन डायलॉग कि हमें डेवलपर चाहिए, बिल्डर ना थी. सो वो उसके लिए इट टेक्स अ होल अमाउंट ऑफ मॉरल करेज, वन एबिलिटी टू grin and bear it at times when fast cash seems lucrative at substandard execution, and you have to go against it. And obviously the next 5 years, I personally feel that you have 30-40 years of active work, right? One project is going to take up at least 3 to 5 years.
Right.
So you need to pick and choose the projects you want to be remembered by. Partnering with each and everyone is not the theme usually, and not all partners have got the same cash flow, or their priority is they are at their various stages of their own careers. So you have to find out the people who are aligning with you. And the third stage obviously is the study of the market. I'm a huge believer of market study before getting into any project. Usually it is not only about the product that we'll be designing, but also about the probability, the change in the market scenarios, understanding of the policies, things that are coming up. अपने जितना predict कर सकते हो उतना, वरना उसको unforeseeable future को, there is a reason you call it unforeseeable.
So you study a lot in terms of research part before starting the project, right? So you have been partnered in the projects based in Motera, Chandkheda, now Shivranjani, few patches in Thol you are planning, Sandan side you are also planning. So क्या सॉर्ट ऑफ रिसर्च के आपके पैरामीटर्स रहते हैं, प्लस इन्वायरमेंट किस हिसाब से देख रहे हो, तो कि मार्केट ट्रेंड किस डायरेक्शन में जा रहा है, पास्ट ट्रेंड कितना स्टडी एनालिस कर रहे हो आप?
ट्रेंड से ज़्यादा इम्पोर्टेंट होता है अपना खुद का प्लानिंग in terms of whether you want to spend the next 3 years in that particular pocket. You want to be able to deliver something that can be capitalized upon for the next project in that particular area. Whether that area has got the potential, obviously, uska past study वगैरह, the way infrastructure in that pocket is developing, the movement of the population, who is going to be your target audience. So that is with the reason that we select, and obviously the comfort in which the deal is being given to us. At times, if the deal the structure of the deal थोड़ा ज़्यादा होता है अच्छा, and you are meeting up with 80% of your other parameters, then you go for it.
ओके, बट सी अगर कोई भी डेवलपर है, दे आर टारगेटिंग वन एरिया, so they will complete one project, second project in the same area, same vicinity, third project in the same vicinity.
तो पहले होता था, अभी ऐसा नहीं है.
So अभी ऐसा नहीं है.
अभी ऐसा you tell me any big developer जो एक ही जगह पे concentrated है.
Okay.
अभी ऐसा नहीं रहा है, because as you said, the geographies have shrunk. City is growing like anything. There is a huge, a visible discrepancy in the rates, so of the land, obviously. Yes, there are few, the goodwill. Ultimately, I believe that real estate is a business of trust more than anything. अभी क्या हो गया है, उसमें 3 चीज़ हो गया है. ट्रस्ट रहता है, फाइनेंस रहता है, और डिलीवरी रहता है. एंड ट्रस्ट, अकॉर्डिंग टू मी, इज़ द मोस्ट important commodity. Today, a particular builder will be able to sell at 5-10% premium as compared to the others, same pocket, same type of product. So, वो quality, and people have identified, they recognize, and they're ready to pay that extra for the quality you give, the trust that you deliver. Trust is an all-encompassing term that I use it with. It's not only about आदमी अच्छा है, but also बंदा कर पाएगा. Everything.
पोटेंशियल एंड एवरीथिंग. सो सी, बट कैसे है, अपने किसी एक एरिया पे टारगेट करके चल रहे होते हैं, सो यू हैव दैट सेट ऑफ चैनल पार्टनर्स जो उस बेल्ट में काम कर रहे हैं. बट इफ़ यू हैव प्रोजेक्ट स्कैटर्ड, सो यू आर नॉट बीन एबल टू फोकस ऑन दी सेट ऑफ चैनल पार्टनर्स की भाई अभी
Channel partners will find you. Channel partners are very intelligent these days. They are extremely well educated. Let me tell you that the diversity of channel partners has increased manifold in the last 10 years. You will have people who don't even use a smartphone who are very successful as channel partners in certain pockets, and there are tech savvy and whole Jing Bang, Flash Bang, पूरा SSCP भी है अपने पास. Unfortunately, according to me, channel partners have forgotten what they are there for. That's a sad part, and therefore you see a very few of them who are actually successful. A whole lot of them, the strive, the struggle, the allure of that one deal is equal to a huge returns is so much that people put in their time, efforts. Unfortunately, a whole lot of that is not a very smart move. People who succeed, not a very smart move is not the right word, but कभी कभार क्या होता है, they don't understand that what they are actually running after. सिर्फ आदमी को इंट्रोड्यूस कर देना डेवलपर से इज नॉट द रोल ऑफ द चैनल पार्टनर. अकॉर्डिंग टू मी, चैनल पार्टनर प्लेज अ वेरी क्रिटिकल रोल. एजुकेशन पहले क्या था कि टेलिंग द पर्सन अबाउट द प्रोडक्ट वॉज मोर और लेस इट, बिकॉज ऑफ द वे द इंडस्ट्री वॉज. अभी वो रोल तो पोर्टल्स कर रहे हैं, रेरा कर रहा है, ब्रोशर्स कर रहे हैं. इवन द डेवलपर देमसेल्व्स हैव गॉट टेक्नोलॉजी एट देयर फिंगर टिप्स एट सच एन अफोर्डेबल कॉस्ट दैट, and who can educate somebody about the product better than the developer himself?
Right.
एक बंदा रखने में कोई बड़ी बात नहीं है. It's not about, so they have to understand that it's not only about educating the client. It is about establishing that connection with the customer. It is about understanding the needs of the customer. It is about treating them with respect, treating them as an individual case, and it requires a whole lot of mindset to do that. And then of course you need that special going in and closing the deal wala part chahiye, that fire in the belly. There are a few people who consider कि यार मैंने आपको ये नाम दिया, दे कम एंड फाइट, क्या ये मैंने भेजा था अरे भाई भेजा, अच्छा किया आपने भेजा, बट we try to address all of them.
The involvement in the deal should be there. I mean.
Yes, there are a few people by whom I swear, I tell you, there are a few CPs जिसका opinion I cherish, I value a lot, and invariably I call them up whenever something new comes up, taking their opinion, because they are the people जो लोग पूरा घुस गए बंदे के माइंडसेट में, घुस गए, कस्टमर को जानते हैं, एंड दे नो कि ये करने से ये इम्पैक्ट आएगा. दैट इज देयर रोल.
Right.
दे शुड नो कि भाई ये प्रोडक्ट में ये बंदा नहीं चलेगा. अभी क्या हो गया, स्क्वायर फुटेज और रेट पे जा करके बात को ले आते हैं. येस, इट इज इंपॉर्टेंट, नो डाउट अबाउट इट, बट यू ऑल्सो नीड टू अंडरस्टैंड, स्पेशली इन रेसिडेंशियल मार्केट, अकॉर्डिंग टू मी. आई एम मोर talking from the residential
yes.
part. Commercial is a different ball game altogether, but in the residential part you need to understand that particular psyche. I have seen CPs जो प्राइस की बात करते ही नहीं है अपने कस्टमर के साथ,
Okay.
and they bring them on the table and at times close it, and the developers love those kind of CPs, not because they are getting you the value of the product, but because they are mapping the right customer to the product. Ultimately एक बार सेल तो कर दोगे, बाद में उसको सेटिस्फाई भी तो करना है.
True.
And I'm proud to say that मैंने मेरे जो भी in my short career I have sold the amount of residential units, we have 40-50% of people who would come back positively for their friend, for their relative. यार इनसे एक सलाह ले लो, यार मेरे पास नहीं होगा शायद प्रोडक्ट उनका, but at least they come and ask us, यार ये ठीक है, वो ठीक है, because and that is the goodwill you generate, that is the currency that you are incurring throughout your career. CPs, there are some CPs who really understand the business, and I tell you, they are better than the developers.
I was coming to that.
Yeah,
कि
they're better than the developers.
There are few
हाँ.
CPs which you think कि they have surpassed the developers mindset in terms of their approach.
Some of them are futuristic, let me tell you. Now they have the flexibility, they have that liberal mindset also, and then they also have the access. As a developer, maybe I may not be able to reach out to multiple developers, but as a CP, he would be having that knowledge of almost all the developers. उनका भी कुछ ज्ञान लिया होगा, and then he would be able to collate that, come out with something that is really extraordinary. I met 2-3 people and I really respect them for what they are doing. They are doing for the industry.
See, channel partners, buyers and investors. These are the three main important कड़ी जिसको बोला जाए in the entire ecosystem of real estate, और इसमें से कोई एक नहीं होगा तो भी चलेगा.
नहीं, अभी आप दो बड़े वो भूल रहे हो. The technical wing of the real estate development.
It is there. I mean, the development
and the financial institutions or the financiers or the people with the money. So today real estate is no more the business for the weak-hearted. It is a hardcore finance wali game ho gayi hai, and you will see that very few successful developers are engineers, but all of them are deep
have good.
pockets.
Okay.
Yeah. So no, why only developers? People with land holding, people with assets in this thing. So I don't consider any existing stakeholders as compromisable. Investors are as necessary because they help in creating fund cash flows. The CPs or the consultants are absolutely necessary. They have a critical role to play, and you need developers with vision. But we are forgetting a very important aspect of it, is the participation of the regulatory bodies in this thing. Regulatory bodies का एक प्रोएक्टिव अप्रोच होना. अहमदाबाद is seeing this global focus because of vision of a gentleman who designed the ring road of Ahmedabad, who took very terrific business calls. I've heard from people who were very active in the 90s and the early 2000s. And that kind of regulatory input, that kind of regulatory participation for developing a city, a pocket, is very, very important. It is crucial. I tell you, the ring road is, if I were to say that a single most important aspect of Ahmedabad that has brought Ahmedabad to the pinnacle where it is, then it would be the ring road.
Okay.
and that was the catalyst that brought this all the whole story around. Look at the rates before Ring Road, the plethora of developments that were possible in the eastern part of the city and the parts which were not reachable. So definitely regulatory is going to play another important role. And then we see so much of gelling of the industry bodies with the regulatory aspects of the government, which is looking after urban development and ultimately pushing our real estate. Stakeholders are necessary. इसमें कोई भी no one is dispensable.
किस सेट के इन्वेस्टर्स आपको पसंद आते हैं, मतलब विच आर लाइक जिनको
जो पैसा दे के भूल जाए ऐसे पसंद आते हैं.
नहीं,
But
बट कई बार ऐसा होता है ना कि रियल एस्टेट में जिसको रियल एस्टेट का बहुत ऑलरेडी नॉलेज है, ज्ञान है, एंड वो इन्वेस्ट कर रहा है, एंड जिसको बोले कि आई ट्रस्ट मोमिक, आपको जहाँ ठीक लगे आप करिए उस हिसाब से. आई डोंट हैव एनी क्लू अबाउट रियल
I'm always afraid of people जो ऐसा बोलते हैं भाई तेरे को दिया तू जाने.
ओके.
I'm always afraid of those
आई
kind of
थॉट कि
people.
आपको
नहीं
ये
नहीं
वाले ज़्यादा
वो
पसंद
भाई
आते होंगे.
जवाब भी तो देना है. जवाब नहीं देना होता अलग बात होता है. So my first thing is I always document whatever I invest. There is a hardcore documentation expectations that I set, and I don't like when people say कि नहीं नहीं ये तो होने ही वाला है. ज़्यादा ज्ञानी लोग होते हैं वो भी थोड़े मुश्किल ही होता है. वो कंपैरिजन करता है. आई हैव इनिशियल डेज में ऐसे इन्वेस्टर्स ले लिए थे हमने. वी हैड टू स्लोली पे देम ऑफ एंड वो मेरे को ज़्यादा people should be able to appreciate the particular deal that we are giving. There is no rate card for investments, right? Even in a same pocket, same geography, the quality of land, the geographical location, development in its proximity, infrastructure development, title, legal issues with the land. There are a lot of aspects that make that particular investment unique. And the most unique part that people don't consider are their own finances, which I always try to focus on. अब मेरे पास पैसा पड़ा हुआ है and I don't mind that money working for me for 3 years. तो any land is good land. तो कोई भी जगह पे उसका आपको एक स्टैंडर्ड रिटर्न्स तो मिलने ही वाला है. तो वो तो होने ही वाला है. एंड यू नीड टू गेट इनटू अ लैंड जो यू इट इज टिकिंग ऑल द बॉक्सेस फॉर इट बीइंग लीगली क्लियर्ड. वो एनकम्बरेंस नहीं है उसके ऊपर. इट डज नॉट हैव एनी पास्ट रिकॉर्ड्स दैट कैन अफेक्ट दैट मार्केटेबल टाइटल ऑफ दैट पर्टिकुलर लैंड. वो सब अगर यू आर चेकिंग द ये बॉक्सेस, इसमें कोई देयर इज नो जीनियस इन्वॉल्व इन दैट, तो एनी लैंड इज गोइंग टू गिव यू गुड रिटर्न्स. Right? You have to understand the trend, yes, and then we superimpose the trends of that particular market, present market conditions. अब आएगा मार्केट बढ़ेगा तो कैसे बढ़ेगा. अब लास्ट 15 साल का क्रॉस सेक्शन ले रहे हो आप, लास्ट 25 साल का ले रहे हो, लास्ट 50 साल का ले रहे हो, तो यू विल सी दैट द ट्रेंड लाइन्स विल शिफ्ट अ लॉट, द रिटर्न्स विल शिफ्ट अ लॉट. ये म्यूचुअल फंड जैसा है यार, वो भी आपको हिस्टोरिकल डेटा दिखा के ही तो फंड
लेते हैं,
लेते हैं. So historical data may not replicate. The returns may be far better than that also, and obviously there is a amount of speculation involved. So we try to educate our investors with all kind of stuff जितना भी possible होता है. बाद में तो जो नहीं दिखता इसीलिए उसको अनफोर्चुनेट कहते हैं.
See, in current times, Ahmedabad is on a world map because of Commonwealth coming to Ahmedabad. Big concerts are happening in Ahmedabad. IPL finals, Cricket World Cup finals are happening in Ahmedabad. So what you see in terms of growth, now people have started comparing Ahmedabad with big metros, Mumbai, Delhi. Even sometimes people are saying कि यार Dubai or Ahmedabad, gift city is coming. All these things are popping up. So how you see Ahmedabad on a world map now currently?
I see it beautifully positioned. I see it getting its due. It was called the Manchester of the East in the past because of the foresight of the people running the textile industry. Now we have a good combination of wealth, regulation, and consumerism. It is ideally positioned, strategically located. The climate is good. The billionaires of Ahmedabad tend to stay back in Ahmedabad.
And that is important.
That is a very important aspect. The billionaires don't move out. And that has created a whole lot of millionaires, and they are विश्वासनु संपादन बोलते हैं उसको गुजराती में. They are key indicators of the city's growth. They are setting the vision, and a whole lot of people are making money. Prosperity is all around. पॉजिटिव आउटलुक इज देयर, ये सब हो गई नॉन टेंजिबल बातें. उसके बाद देयर इज अ स्ट्रॉन्ग विल टू मेक अहमदाबाद ग्रेट, and Gujarat is benefiting from Ahmedabad. We are seeing things. We are going to see greater things happening.
Do you think कि Ahmedabad is equipped with infrastructure to manage such events which are going to happen on a world scale, Commonwealth, Olympics की
I
बात
would
है.
say that Ahmedabad is equipped with the will to create greater infrastructure. And now what only remains to be seen is how fast and how effectively that will is put into execution. We have seen Ahmedabad transforming itself from a dusty city, commercial capital of the state, to a swanky city. And that is all. The same people have to rise up again. The same set of rules have to be enforced, and people have to do it with a newer vision. And we are better positioned to execute it now. We are seeing the examples. Yes, it is definitely equipped. Infrastructure always requires an upgrade, and I cannot comment on the other policies. I am not all knowledgeable on that aspect. But from what we see all around, we are equipped, we have the will, and what remains to be seen is that how fast and how effectively we can execute that.
ट्रू. अहमदाबाद देखें तो ज्योग्राफी ऑफ अहमदाबाद आज की तारीख में बेचराजी से लेके धोलेरा तक सब अहमदाबाद अहमदाबाद फील ही है असल में देखा जाए तो.
वो लंदन जैसी बात है, यूके में है ना, वहाँ पे लंदन में रहते हैं. So it is eating up a whole lot of suburbs. It is creating a greater Ahmedabad region, and but each pocket has got its own charm, its own contribution to the development of the city and the state.
डू यू थिंक कि इतना सारा डेवलपमेंट की बातचीत चल रही है ऑन पेपर और हो भी रहा है, एक्चुअल में भी हो रहा है, वो दिख रहा है सभी को. सो अहमदाबाद सरपास दी डिफरेंट मेट्रोस of India or any big cities?
We need to be clear on the parameters on comparison. I mean, it would be very vague to compare it with metros. I mean, you need to understand what parameters are we talking about. AQI, we're talking of density, we're talking of accessibility to basic fundamental requirements like clean water, drainage, roads, education, healthcare. I think थोड़ा complex question है.
ठीक है, इसको इन्वेस्टर माइंडसेट से समझे. If somebody says कि I have to invest my 5 CR, 10 CR, so which is still a better city to invest?
Again, I would love to know कि वो 5 CR, 10 CR कौन सा पैसा है, उसको इमीडिएट रिटर्न चाहिए, लॉन्ग टर्म रिटर्न चाहिए, उसका ज्योग्राफी क्या है. सी हार्डकोर इन्वेस्टर जो सिर्फ रिटर्न ऑन इन्वेस्टमेंट देख रहा है, उसके लिए तो पॉलिसीज एंड एग्जीक्यूशन, द पार्टनर्स, वो सब मैटर करता है. आई मीन ज्योग्राफी हार्डली मैटर्स फॉर देम. वो तो अफ्रीका में करेगा, ज़्यादा रिटर्न मिलेगा उसको. वाई अहमदाबाद?
Okay.
So, but usually I deal with investors and I would like to talk only about those investors कि जिन लोग के लिए there is real estate is not an वो साइड का बिजनेस है, वो इन्वेस्टमेंट इज नॉट देयर कोर अर्निंग. एंड therefore if a guy from you are from what, basically from Haryana, settled in Ahmedabad, so you would be having something in Haryana. There is always an emotional connect to whatever real estate investment one does. Unlike share markets and this thing, you will not look at the origin of the company on a share market, हरियाणा की कंपनी है कि नहीं. बट रियल एस्टेट में वो होता है कि रियल एस्टेट अल्टीमेटली इज गॉट एन इमोशनल कनेक्ट एंड इट इज गॉट अ सेंस ऑफ बिलोंगिंग. सो देयर विल बी अ होल लॉट ऑफ NRI who would love to invest in अहमदाबाद, और उनको भी मालूम है उनकी पुश्ते अभी नहीं आने वाली है वापस, बट वो अहमदाबाद में कनेक्शन रखने के लिए इन्वेस्ट करते हैं. सो वो वाला एक इमोशनल क्वेश्चन रहता है जिसकी वजह से इन लोग इन्वेस्ट करेंगे. So Ahmedabad में usually you will see the whole lot of investments being driven by the locals, people who have a connect with Ahmedabad, and it holds true everywhere. हर जगह पे कोई ना कोई तो इन्वेस्ट कर ही रहा है. ऐसा तो है नहीं कि भाई इन्वेस्टमेंट यहीं पे हो रहा है. तो that aspect always will play a role. And as far as considering this, businessmen, people with money are always going to look at newer opportunities to invest. Why are all Bombay people not coming over here to develop? But at the same time, we are seeing a huge influx of developers from Surat, Amreli, Rajkot
coming to Ahmedabad.
They're establishing themselves over here. But Bombay wala nahi aa raha itna zyada. Kyun nahi aa raha hai? So there are also aspects to investments when you're looking at it as a business. The red tape, the ease of getting things running over here, local competition, cultural acceptance. Then you also need to understand the local psyche. Ultimately पैसा जो आपको देने वाला है वो तो लोकल देने वाला है यार. You are creating it like gift city है तो it is agnostic to the local population. But फिर भी gift has got a huge influx of local developers.
Right.
There is a role of the regulatory bodies also playing over there. So investors अहमदाबाद में, yes, अहमदाबाद has a promise. अहमदाबाद is a return का एक bracket रहता है. And then obviously relations work and stuff work. But I don't see Ahmedabad surpassing Bombay like in next 5 years or so. It
Okay.
has got a different. And Bombay इतने सालों से है तो अपने को थोड़ा टाइम तो लगेगा ना वहाँ पहुँचने में.
सही बात है.
We don't have the sea also.
सी कॉमनवेल्थ इज कमिंग टू अहमदाबाद. लोगों का माइंडसेट ऐसा है कि यार देर इज गुड अमाउंट ऑफ अपॉर्चुनिटी फॉर द इन्वेस्टर्स. बट एक कॉमन मैन के लिए क्या अपॉर्चुनिटी है? डू यू थिंक कि कॉमन मैन के लिए कुछ अपॉर्चुनिटी है? वो भी बोलेगा कि हाँ, इन्वेस्टमेंट से मैं भी कुछ कमा पाऊंगा, बना पाऊंगा.
Commonwealth is an opportunity for infrastructure development per se, which is always going to be the fundamental catalyst towards the development of that particular geography or the pocket. Yes, with the advent of Commonwealth, we see certain pockets being developed proactively, with vigor, with foresight, and obviously the class of infrastructure is going to be really great. So if you wish to be a part of that train, get on it. So many options, so many offers. I mean, मैं जितने भी मेरी टाइमलाइन में रील्स देखता हूँ 80% आर टॉकिंग अबाउट कॉमनवेल्थ,
राइट.
इंक्लूडिंग जो लैंड कोई ले नहीं रहा था अभी तक, वो अभी वापस से आ रही, बोले कॉमनवेल्थ आ रहा है तो लैंड का रेट तो अभी बढ़ना ही बढ़ना है. नाउ इट इज़ अप टू द इन्वेस्टर टू डिसर्न वेदर दैट इन्वेस्टमेंट, दैट रियल एस्टेट प्रोडक्ट दैट ही इज इन्वेस्टिंग इन इट का रिटर्न या उसका जो अप्रिसिएशन इज गोइंग टू बी डायरेक्टली लिंक टू द कॉमनवेल्थ और नॉट. यू टू अंडरस्टैंड कॉमनवेल्थ से क्या होने वाला है. गवर्नमेंट इज नॉट गोइंग टू परचेज योर प्रॉपर्टी. गवर्नमेंट आपने लिया हुआ दुकान खरीद नहीं लेने वाली है. बट एट द सेम टाइम गवर्नमेंट इज गोइंग टू क्रिएट एन इको सिस्टम फॉर रियल एस्टेट टू फ्लरिश. Right? The idea of Commonwealth is to host games, is to create an infrastructure so that the world looks at us, the Commonwealth countries participating in those games are satisfied with that particular structure, the infrastructure that you are going to create. And the real estate is going to get the
appreciation is a byproduct of.
It's a byproduct of that entire activity. Like when this thing started, ये Vibrant Gujarat started
right
in 2004 if I'm not mistaken. तो गांधीनगर की भी इकोनॉमी में कुछ बूस्ट आया बॉस. बट द आइडिया ऑफ ऑर्गेनाइजिंग वाइब्रेंट गुजरात वाज नॉट टू क्रिएट द वहाँ का लैंड का रेट्स बढ़ाने का वाला नहीं था. सो दिस इज द रियल एस्टेट प्राइसेस ऑलवेज आर. जैसे टाटा आया तो टाटा थोड़ी ना जमीन का रेट बढ़ाने के लिए आया था, बट अपना काम करने आया था. So you have to understand that, okay, fine, the pocket that I'm getting into, how is it going to appreciate? So we need to understand. It's a different science altogether, and we need to understand that any activity which is the only good thing about वो होने वाला है. उसके पीछे sovereign will है. The government is committed towards doing it, and if the government is committed towards doing something, then the government is going to do it. Unlike a private developer जो आके बोलेगा कि मैं गेम्स करने वाला हूँ, वो होए भी या ना भी हो. बट यहाँ पे ये होने वाला है. तो देर इज अ सर्टन अमाउंट ऑफ सर्टनटी टू द डेवलपमेंट ऑफ इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर. नाउ यू वांट टू मेक मनी आउट ऑफ इट, देन यू आइडेंटिफाई द पॉकेट्स विच आर गोइंग टू बी अफेक्टेड बाय इट एंड देन इन्वेस्ट. यू विल ऑब्वियसली मेक गुड थिंग. तो आप वटामन में पैसा डालो, वहाँ पे भी हाईवे हो रहा है. आप राजकोट हाईवे पे पैसा डालो तो वो भी तो वहाँ पे लैंड रेट्स वो है कि भाई द इंडस्ट्रियल बेल्ट्स में, हाँ अभी इंडस्ट्रियल बेल्ट्स अभी महंगे हो रहे हैं तो एक्सपेंशन ऑफ सर्टन इंडस्ट्रीज रिक्वायर्ड चीपर लैंड्स, तो वहाँ पे जाएंगे. आप कड़ी में पैसा डालो, वहाँ पे रेजिडेंशियल यूनिट्स आर कमिंग अप लाइक एनीथिंग. आप गांधीनगर के नॉर्थ में पैसा डालो, क्योंकि द नॉर्दर्न पार्ट ऑफ गांधीनगर, दोज टू डिस्ट्रिक्ट्स बनासकांठा साबरकांठा येट अनटैप्ड, एंड देयर आर वेरियस रीजंस फॉर दैट बीइंग अनटैप्ड. तो अपना भी तो वो जयमाला या जयमाला नहीं, कोई तो माला कार्यक्रम, द रोड लिंकेज प्रोग्राम दैट द गवर्नमेंट इज कमिंग अप विद, वो भी तो इट इज वो एक लोकल एरिया को प्रोत्साहन दे रहा है. वहाँ भी रेट्स बढ़ेंगे.
Okay.
धोलेरा में रेट्स बढ़ रहे हैं. You are a fan of Dholera, so you know Dholera is.
See, Dholera, yes, definitely. Ahmedabad में अभी एक ही एयरपोर्ट है, and city needs to cater to a larger audience.
I think we Indians need a reason to celebrate. So
It's good, na?
it's a good thing, yes. We are a land of celebrations. Let me tell you, we have got the highest amount of holidays as compared to any Western country.
Right.
So we need a reason to celebrate. अच्छा है, we are looking at जैसे स्टॉक मार्केट को भी कोई अच्छी चीज चाहिए होती है ऊपर आने के लिए. So we tend to channelize our euphoria towards business success, appreciation of assets. It's a good thing. That is where the line between speculation and estimation gets blurred. So we just need to be smart enough to understand that, okay, fine, now the estimation stops and the speculation starts.
Starts. So you have to
बाकी
clear
तो
all lenses and then see.
आप कितना दिखता है क्या मालूम, कौन दिखाता है वो भी देखना होता है.
आप किसी भी इन्वेस्टर जो सिटिंग आई मीन एनआरजी सिटिंग आउटसाइड गुजरात, तो उनको कौन सा पैच सजेस्ट करो इफ़ यू थिंक कि भाई अहमदाबाद में ऐसा कुछ इन्वेस्टमेंट करना चाहिए, तो व्हाट यू सजेस्ट टू देम?
जहाँ पे मेरा इन्वेस्टमेंट है मैं वही सजेस्ट करूंगा.
हाँ, तो आपका बीइंग ए इन्वेस्टर आई मीन डेवलपर, कहाँ पे आप मेजरली?
So I look at any patch which has got an organic and a natural growth parameter. So usually the patches between two big cities, जैसे कि अहमदाबाद गांधीनगर के बीच का पैच अभी it's blurred. You
Yes.
don't तो we started way back in 2012. We understood that ये हो रहा है in 2010-12 के भाई अब गांधीनगर अहमदाबाद is going to become one. You could see that, right?
यस.
The roads, then the prices getting too high in central Ahmedabad. Ranip develop हुआ, खोरज, खोड़िया, झुंडाल, ये बाजू पौर, कुडासन, then so any land between two this thing which is not disturbed by a large settlement or a settlement or a body that can provide a roadblock to the development, that easy continuity, वो continuity होनी चाहिए उसके बीच में. लैंड अच्छी होनी चाहिए, पानी अवेलेबल होना चाहिए, रोड्स, inhabitants of that particular geography should be traditionally conducive to business.
सी यू इन्वेस्ट, आपके वहाँ पे लैंड बैंक है उस गांधीनगर अहमदाबाद के बीच का जो पैच है. यू हैव गुड लैंड बैंक नियर थॉल बेल्ट ऑल्सो. सानन साइड भी आपका वहाँ पे
छोटा
काफ़ी.
होता है.
यस. सो सी ऑल 3 डिफरेंट पैचेस. अगर मैं एज ए इन्वेस्टर जुड़ना चाहता हूँ, सो आप मेरे को
नहीं,
कहाँ
नहीं,
पे,
I mean, ऐसा नहीं.
आप मेरे को क्या सजेस्ट
There is no
करोगे?
one patch which is good. There is no one patch that is bad. It all depends on your risk appetite, the type of capital that you have. आपके लिए I will always suggest Dholera, you particularly. I'll always suggest any government oriented, because you see, you are not a farmer, so you need an NA land. You need to be near to development to be able to appreciate that. You don't have any local connects, जिसकी वजह से you will have an emotional draw towards that particular land. So for you are agnostic to the geography. Moreover, which is the fastest growing, जहाँ पे transaction, so जहाँ पे transaction ज़्यादा हो रहे हैं, तो that will make sense for you.
राइट.
That will even impress
इवन
you.
इट इज द सेम फॉर द पर्सन सिटिंग
नहीं नहीं, ऐसा
आउटसाइड.
नहीं होता है. There are no, there are people over there who are more keen on. I'm talking to a group of investors presently. Not to share too many details, but they are only keen on ecology. Well, we want to invest, we want to purchase land, but
Okay.
show us something to do with ecology. अभी ये नया एसेट क्लास हो रहा है. इट्स एन एसेट क्लास जहाँ पे दे आर नॉट वरीड अबाउट देमसेल्फ. दे आर पैसा बना लिया है. बिल क्लिंटन वहाँ पे 1500 हेक्टर खरीद रहा है, 15 लाख हेक्टर या 1500 लाख हेक्टर कुछ खरीद रहा है ज़मीन है. वो लोग बोल रहे हैं वो यहाँ पे क्यों खरीद रहा है. सो दे वॉन्ट टू नाउ हैव, तो उनका प्रायोरिटी इज चीप लैंड बट वॉल्यूमस लैंड.
वॉल्यूम.
Right, so वहाँ पे they want to have volumes. They want to be able to own it privately. They don't want to go in for community living. So ये सारी चीज़ें उनके लिए मायने रखती है, and they are investing some substantial amount of money. But their parameters are very clear कि अपने को ये वाला चाहिए, and I am helping them to develop, identify into the type of community. It is not going to be a holiday home or something like that. At the same time, there are small investors like people working जहाँ पे उनका disposable income अभी बढ़ा हुआ है. People in their mid-40s, more or less settled in life. They have more 25-30 लाख आ गया है, 50 लाख आ गया है. Gift has been growing on the foundation of such kind of investors. The new thing that you should watch out for is tokenization of real estate.
True.
Real estate, fractional ownership driven by blockchain. I am pretty confident that SEBI and the government are going to come out with some new act on lines of DT that is and basically make crypto a part of the mainstream. If not crypto, blockchain at least for the conveyance of
Transactions.
deeds, conveyance of deeds hoga, and then linking of real estate with the tokens. I don't see that being too far away. So
So everybody will become investor then.
Gen Z is going to only look at these kind of stuff.
Now you are saying about tokenization and blockchain and those fancy words which are trending now, and so जितने भी लोग हैं वो छोटा मोटा करके इन्वेस्टमेंट, एवरीबडी कैन इन्वेस्ट इन रियल एस्टेट देन, ऐसा हो जाएगा, विच इज़
Yeah.
गुड.
Gift is providing a great launching pad for such kind of newer paradigms in real estate investments. Obviously, the legal framework is yet to be, it's yet to mature enough to go out in the public, but we are seeing a lot of initiatives which are a step closer towards digitalization of real estate, the virtual and the real. And then presently there is a clear gap between the virtual world and the real estate. It needs to be backed by statutory bodies, laws, for it to become seamless. And so presently we are mimicking REITs. Right now the tokens are mimicking the way REITs function. But I see this as a reality pretty soon. Been interacting with a whole lot of developers. I've been interacting with tech people who have been proposing implementation of the same. अभी तक क्या था कि it was not solving any problem except for getting people, it was enabling a lot of people to participate. But now I see that it's going to address a whole lot of actual problems for the real estate developers, and therefore the adoption can become faster once the government framework comes into force. As long as I know, people are working to create it. The currency is going to change, the digital currency tokens for trading on these platforms, ownership standards will also evolve with this thing. So that is a space to watch out for. We are keen on working actively with 2-3 people. We are in plans to create a platform on those lines. So yes, small investors will drive the next wave. It will not be, the real estate asset class will not be limited to the few. Obviously, it will start small. It will start with fewer type of properties, ready properties. It will take away the speculation part. It will take away that creative part, the risk part, the allure of the returns. Returns will be stabilized.
पॉइंट एक दूसरा कैसा है कि जहाँ अच्छा है वहाँ बुरा भी है, ओके. एंड जब टेक्नोलॉजी आ रही होती है तो द चांसेस ऑफ फ्रॉड एंड दोज थिंग्स ऑल्सो इंक्रीजेस.
अरे भाई, आप यूपीआई यूज कर रहे हो, फ्रॉड होते
अभी
हैं।
यूपीआई के अंदर ही इतने सारे लोगों के फ्रॉड हो जाते हैं कि भाई मेरे को पेमेंट
आप बंद किए हो क्या?
लेना है पर मैंने दे दिया पेमेंट. सो इसमें किसी का अगर ऐसा कुछ हो गया तो
You have to understand one thing, there is no way you can stop this revolution from happening. It's an idea whose time has come. Is the laziness of the next generation, the globalization in a true form, the way markets are merging, there is no isolation of market. आज छोटे से छोटा डेवलपर के पास भी रियल एस्टेट में फॉरेन फंड्स रहते हैं कोई ना कोई फॉर्म में, जो अनस्ट्रक्चर्ड है, अनऑर्गेनाइज सेक्टर से आ रहे हैं, उसको सब ऑर्गेनाइजेशन में आने, यू कैन नॉट स्टॉप इट फ्रॉम हैपनिंग. इट मे नॉट हैपन द वे आई एम सेइंग, बट इट्स गोइंग टू हैपन इन अ वे और द अदर.
इन कमिंग
Frauds cannot stop you from evolving. You can only have a stronger means of enforcing laws and securing safety. Most of the frauds are happening because of lack of education, not because of technology failure. So I would not say that there is a limitation on the part of the technology. वो तो सब कर रहे हैं, वो तो आपको ही. So there are certain things, yes, घर फिर भी टूटते थे लॉक्स आने के बाद, थोड़े घर टूटेंगे, but that is not that's a part of it. You cannot have 100%
do you see
protection.
कि आने वाले टाइम में बिकॉज ऑफ दिस टोकनाइजेशन कमिंग इनटू दिस रियल एस्टेट इंडस्ट्री, सो मैं यहाँ पे फॉर एग्जांपल आई वांट टू इन्वेस्ट 1 CR, सो मैं 11 lakhs बोले कि यूएस मार्केट में इन्वेस्ट करूँगा, 11 lakhs ऑस्ट्रेलिया में करूँगा, 10 lakhs रशिया में
वो तो
करूँगा,
आप अभी भी कर सकते हो.
इन टर्म्स ऑफ दिस थिंग्स,
You can do it today also.
हाउ कम?
You can invest in those markets. You just have to go through the regulatory affairs.
हाँ, बट बिकॉज ऑफ टोकनाइजेशन
No,
मेरे मोबाइल पे
tokenization,
ऐप से
the
मैं
law
सारी
is
चीज़
still
कर
gonna
पाऊंगा.
stay there. No, the law is gonna stay there. If the law permits you to transact on your mobile, yes, you will be able to do it.
हाँ, that's what I'm saying.
No, I am not a tech. I am not giving any tech inputs. I am talking about fractional ownerships. I am talking of blockchain playing a positive role in conveyance of deeds of sale or ownership chain of real estate. The law of land is a different thing. It has to ride upon these technology aspects, and the technology has to comply to those laws, which may or may not be formed as of now. And but overall, you can still invest anywhere you want to. But अभी थोड़ा जो tedious है,
Right.
वो
That will
smooth हो
become
सकता
easy.
है,
Yes.
हो सकता है, definitely.
Wonderful. So thanks for coming to Love for Real Estate.
Pleasure.
आप हमारे साथ आए, यू हैव स्पेंड अ टाइम, अच्छा सारा डिस्कशन रहा आपके साथ, मजा आया. आई होप यू हैव आल्सो एंजॉयड द
I love talking. No issues. Yes. Thank you.
Any last message that you want to give to our viewers, to channel partners, to the buyers, to the investors, whoever is watching this?
This is the only real estate. This estate is only real estate. Invest in it. That's it.
Wonderful. So let's take a few interesting rapid fire questions. I expect कि आप quickly पे धड़ाधड़ बैटिंग कीजिएगा. Shall we?
Yeah, yeah.
What's the most important factor when choosing a location for new project?
Location itself.
Okay. Biggest misconception about real estate investing?
It always makes money.
Okay, sometimes it does not.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. You
Okay.
need to cut your losses. I know.
Favorite part of being a developer?
You create things from ground zero.
Okay. What's the biggest challenge you face in the industry?
Disambiguation. To be able to communicate to the people how you are different.
Okay. What's the most rewarding project you have worked on?
The one that I am working on presently.
Okay. What's the advice you have received in your career?
Usually people don't advise me.
They are
They
afraid of
always-
giving.
They are always telling me to slow down. Yeah.
Okay. Do you prefer residential or commercial development?
Residential, definitely.
Okay. How do you ensure sustainability in your projects?
I don't get your question. Sustainability?
Sustainability in terms of how it will sustain in for a longer duration. बाद में प्रोजेक्ट कैसा रहेगा 10 साल बाद एज अ एंड यूजर एंड ऑल.
Basically, when you design it, you keep the community in mind, the demography in mind, their income brackets in mind, and then you give them the local or the common amenities in a way that they can pay for themselves and not burn their pockets while doing that.
Okay. What's the biggest risk you have taken in your career?
By coming into real estate.
Okay. What's the most important quality for a successful developer?
I don't think I'm qualified to answer that, but patience is one of them.
Okay. And you should be trustworthy. You in the entire podcast you say trust. मेरे ख्याल से 15 बार बोला
वो
होगा.
खुद तो कर नहीं सकेगा ना, वो उसका कैरेक्टरिस्टिक पेशेंस होना चाहिए. ट्रस्ट तभी होएगा जब वो इज एबल टू वर्क स्लोली एंड
True.
टुवर्ड्स हिज एंड.
How do you balance creativity with profitability?
आई हैव लॉट ऑफ पार्टनर्स, अपने आप बैलेंस हो ही जाता है.
What's the biggest change you have seen in the industry?
Infusion of technology and availability of information.
Okay. Any plans to go solo in coming future or with always with partner?
No, I am comfortable sharing the risks, so I would rather do 3 projects with partners rather than doing one single project individually.
Okay. What's the most overhyped aspect of real estate?
I don't get it, sorry.
Overhyped aspect of real estate.
In what sense? Overhyped means
Overhyped.
डेवलपर्स बहुत पैसा बनाते हैं. That's one of the
I was waiting for this answer.
that's pretty overhyped.
Do you prefer luxury or affordable projects?
Personally, I prefer boutique projects that stand out, that have got something unique to offer. I mean, and obviously it's going to make that costly.
Okay. Is location more important than price in real estate?
Definitely.
Have you ever regretted a deal?
Oh, many times. I've regretted deals many times.
Okay. That is a learning curve.
या पर फिर भी सीखता नहीं है आदमी, वो रिस्क एपेटाइट थोड़ा अपना हाई है तो,
ज़्यादा है.
एंड आई एम टू ऑप्टिमिस्ट टू लर्न फ्रॉम स्मॉल मिस्टेक्स.
दुबई, गिफ्ट सिटी, धोलेरा और अहमदाबाद सिटी लिमिट्स बेस्ट टू इन्वेस्ट?
If you have disposable income, go to Dubai. If you are a traditional, conventional, locally rooted investor, stay in Ahmedabad. Gift city investments, again, they hold the same as with Dubai. Dholera is a unique proposition. I am hardly able to find any reasons to advise my investors to invest over there.
Okay. Do you prefer short term or long term investments?
Depends on the capital I am having. I have two very clear portfolios. One is for flipping, one is for long term investments. And yes, flipping is necessary because I am raising capital from flipping, and that is one way of creating wealth also, so that you have to keep a large war chest to be able to get into more deals. It's a very capital intensive business. So yes, both equally
things.
important.
Has the pandemic changed your approach to the development?
Yes, it has changed. It has. हमारा तो नहीं हुआ, but लोगों ने change करवा दिया. The
Need.
demand, yeah, need change.
Need
There
has
is a lot of perception around it.
Are you planning to involve your family in the business?
That's for the family to decide, not for me to decide.
Okay. Digital marketing or offline promotions?
You cannot avoid digital marketing, neither can you avoid offline promotions. There needs to be a balance of that. And we have seen that the channels of communication have evolved. No more, you can just decide on 4 things and create a marketing strategy. Digital, you cannot escape. But unnecessary hype भी नहीं चलता है. You need to be factual. Real estate is a very solid and मैं उसको ज़्यादा क्या कहते हैं कि आई डोंट, वो लाली पाउडर करके डालने वाली चीज़ नहीं है. यू नीड टू बी to the point, clear communication, and use both the media, offline, online. Offline is important because
It
offline
makes-
communication makes you feel the gravitas of a real estate project.
True.
Otherwise, online तो अभी Blinkit भी है. So both of them are necessary.
Right. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you
Thank
once
you so
again.
much.
Yes.